بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. نعم أخي. I'm trying out the Camtasia Studio again. This is a little different from the slides. I don't have a slide presentation. I'm just using the PDF and doing a screen capture because this might be a little more simpler. But this is the explanation of Medina Book 1 PDF I sent you. At the top we have a Darsul Ashir, lesson 10. Damair. Damair, these are pronouns. All right. So here we'd have the pronouns, and I don't know if I can insert. Can I insert something here? I don't know. But I think what I can do is I can do this in Word if I need to. Dama'ir are the pronouns, damir. And what we're talking about today, here we have a dama'iru thalathatun hiya. Here we go. This is the first one. Uh, then we have a dama'ir. This is meaning a dama'ir thalatha. This is the ghaib, was third person. Then we have a mutakallam. Ana, and the example is baiti here. Al mutakallam. This is the ya al mutakallam. The third person, dama'ir thalatha, or the third person will be hiya or huwa. Hiya is feminine and huwa is masculine. Mutakallam is ana. I'm talking about myself. Here we have the ya al-mutakallam. Then here we have al-mukhataba, al-mukhatab, al-mukhataba, al-mukhataba. I was talking about earlier last night. Anta, anti. This is second person. An example here we have baytuka. Baytuka. This is the masculine form. All right. And if I'm going to say the feminine, I would change this to kasra. Baytuki, your house. Bayti, my house. And then here is simply she. All right. And then we go to number 3, al-ghaib. All right. Yeah, I thought this was the kind of entity was al-ghaib. This here actually is for al-ghaib. It's in the wrong place. I don't know what they did here. But al-ghaib is here and huwa. Here, example, baytuhu or baytuha. Like I said, I don't know why this here is up at the top. It kind of threw me off at first, but now I see. I thought it's the third person. It goes with ghaib down here. Next, let's go to the next line right here. Al-mutakallamu al-mudhakkaru wal-mu'annathu. So the speaker can be male or feminine. Mudhakkar is spelled male, and muannath is feminine. Hada bayti. Here, hada bayti. This is my house. This can be male or female. I can use this. There's no particular form that you use for male or female for the first person. Ismi Muhammadun. Ismi Fatimatu. So you can see they're using the male here. Ya al-mutakallam, for my name is Muhammad. And Ismi, my name is Fatima, for male and female. Then we have in Abi wa Ummi fil bayti. Abi wal Ummi fil bayti. So it's showing you again that the ya al-mutakallam can be used with masculine words or feminine words. And fil bayti. So my father and my mother are in the house. Indi qalamun, here underneath that. I have a pen. Li akhun. Remember last night I was talking about we're going to use the lamb of possession and for humans, and for non-humans we're going to use indi to show possession. So they call this non-humans ghayrul aqil. Ghayrul aqil. That means they're not intelligent. They don't have an intellect. And aqil means there's an intellect, that it's a human being, a person. So we say indi sayara. Indi, عندي بيت عندي قلم لكن لو أنا أتكلم عن شخص من أسرتي if I'm going to talk about someone from my home مثلا آه عندي لي أخ لي أخت لي ابن لي بنت I have a brother I have a sister I have a son لي زوجة زوجة لي زوجة I have a wife. So we would use the lam with the ya al-mutakallam showing possession, and the ya al-mutakallam will be used with inda to show possession for a non-living thing. Then we'll look down here al-mukhatabu al-mudhakkaru. Now we're going to talk about, or it's going to explain the male second person. Al-mukhatabu al-mudhakkaru. All right, so we have Hada Baytuka, this is your house. Ma ismuka, or you can say Masmuka. This is Hamza Wasli. You can pronounce it either Masmuka or Ma ismuka. And here we have the calf showing a masculine because the fatha. All right, we're talking to a male. Sayyaratuka Jamilatun. Sayyaratuka, here we have your car is beautiful. What is your name? This is your house. Abuka wa ummuka fil bayti. Make sure, I think I went up one minute. Yeah, no, I'm right. Abuka wa ummuka fil bayti. Here they're showing you the calf of the male. Your father and your mother are in the house. عندك قلم عندك قلم. Here we have the hamza of istifham, the questioning particle, in front of عند. عند, do you have a pen? عندك عندك قلم. So we have the kaf mukhataba, second person, is used here. Then we have alaka akhun. Alaka akhun. So here, do you have any brothers? Or do you have brothers? And this is the kaf of mukhataba, second person masculine. Now it's going to go down. The next sentence is covered al-mukhatabu mu'annathu. Al-mukhatabu al-mu'annath. Al-mu'annath is feminine. Mu'annathan, and we see this, mu'annathun is feminine, second person. Then we're going to say hada. I'm talking to a female now. Notice the position of the kesra, of the fatha, or the kesra now, or the sign. The vowel mark now is on the bottom, indicating that I'm talking to a female. Hada baytuki. Masmuki. Sayaratuki jamilatun. Abuki wa ummuki fil bayti. Alright, so we see the kaf, al-mukhataba mu'annathun, mufradun, this is singular, the singular feminine pronoun has the kasra at the bottom, indicating feminine. A'indaki qalamun, do you have a pen? Alaki akhun, do you have any brothers? And I think you can see the patterns. And so anyway, let's go to the next line. And I hope this thing records. All right, so here we have al-ghaibu mudhakkaru. We have now masculine third person. Al-ghaib third person. I mean, the person, you don't see them, normally wouldn't be there. You're talking about them and they're away from you. Here we have hada baytuhu, huwa. And third person, ghaib, mudhakkar, is huwa. So here we have the baytuhu, his house. Ma ismuhu, what is his name? Sayaratuhu, jamilatun, his car is beautiful. Abuhu wa ummuhu fil bayti, his mother and his father are in the house. Arindahu qalamun, does he have a pen? Alahu akhun. Does he have brothers? Or does he have a brother? So I think you can see now, get try to get used to these terms. These are like uh, uh, grammar vocabulary that are very important. Al-ghaibul muannathu. Now we have third person feminine, and that's hiya. Hada baytuha, masmuha here. Hada baytuha, this is her house. Ma ismuha, what is her name? Sayaratuha, jamilatun. Her car is beautiful. Abuha wa ummuha fil bayti. Her father and her mother are in the house. أعنده أعندها قلم. Does she have a pen? Alaha أخ. Does she have a brother? And inshallah, I hope you can see the uh, the patterns. Next is going to break down the possession here, showing indi, inda, and actually by it would be inda or lam, the possession, and inda. Here we have the ya of mutakallim showing possession. Indi, I have, for غير العاقل, something that's non-living, and li for something that has a brain or living. Example, عندي لغير العاقل. Here it's giving an explanation for غير means other than an intellect, no intellect. So it's talking about animals and non-living things. لغير العاقل. عندي كتاب. عندي ساعة. عندي دراجة. Here, I have a book. I have a watch. I have a bicycle. These are all objects that do not have a brain. They do not think. So we use عندي or عند. All right? عندك كتاب. عندك. You have a a book. عندك ساعة. You have a watch. عندك دراجة. You have a bicycle. You can change this with the different pronouns. This is the ya al-mutakallim, the first person. Doesn't matter. Um, Hindi is used for غير العاقل, and li here on the second row now is for lil lil for something that has a brain or an intellect that thinks. So we have I have li ukhtun wahidatun. I have one sister. Li ibnun wa bintun. I have a son and a daughter. Li ummun wa abun. I have a mother and a father. So you can see now we're using the ya or this lam in the ya al-mutakallam with living things or something that has a brain. All right. Not lil-aqilin. Lil-aqil. And then we're using indi with lil-ghayr al-aqil. And then it gives you some examples here. Alaka akhun. Since we have the lam alaka, do you have a brother? Is correct. Indaka akhun. The second one here is incorrect because this inda is used with a aql, lil aql. So we don't use this with a living thing, a person that has a brain. All right. Indaka kitabu. Do you have a book? Is correct because inda is used with a book, غير العقل. And alaka kitabu. Do you have a book? Is wrong because alaka, the lam here should be used with a person or al-aqlin, with al-aql, with an intellect. All right, let's go next, down next. And in the lesson last night, we also had an example with ma'a, with, all right? And here we have ma'a is going to be mudaf and with mudaf, or I mentioned idaf, it's going to be joined. It's going to have mudaf and mudaf ilayh. So we have example here, kharaja hamidun ma'a khalidin. Why is this kasratain huna? It's because ma'a is going to be idafan with Khalid. So ma'a Khalidin. ذهب. So this means Hamid left with Khalid. ذهب الطبيب مع المهندس. So here the doctor went with the engineer. And here we have alif lam, so it's going to take the kasra. This ma'a is mudafun and al-muhandisi is mudafun ilay. That's why the kasra is there. Now, why is there a fatha here on ma'a? Ma'a is from certain types of nouns that I said are called mabni. It's called mabni. That means the sign never changes. The sign never changes. It's not, so the parent sign will always be a fatha. All right, but this is called mabni. It means it never the sign. You will never see another sign. However, muqaddira, estimated. There will be a sign there in the estimation, but don't worry about that right now. I just wanted to bring that out, point it out to you. Next, Aishatu ma'aha zawjuha. All right. So Aisha is with her husband, and here, um, Aishatu ma'aha zawjaha. Okay. So here is showing Aisha. It says basis with her husband. I think this might be wrong. It's not necessary. I don't know why they mention it twice, and I can't remember why would they do that. Aisha to Ma'aha Zawjuha. There's no reason to mention with her and then her husband. That's basically what it's saying. So maybe I missed a rule or something. Like I said, I don't know everything in Arabic, but alhamdulillah, that looks strange. Maybe I can check that out. Like I don't have a book that's explaining this. I'm just doing this from my head. So like I said, I did okay in Nahu, but this is I've never seen this. But however, it could be maybe it's for Tawkid, Balaga maybe for Tawkid. Aisha to Maha Zojaha. It could be used for emphasis. So but I'm not sure. Anyway, the Ma is idafan to her with her zawjuha, her husband, and this should be this is mudaf ilayh. Man ma'aka ya Ali, ma'i zamili. So here we have who is with you, O Ali, and then we say ma'i with me. My colleague is with me, or you can just translate as my colleague. All right. Uh, it's looking like. Uh, So here we have Ma'aka with you masculine, Ya Ali, since we're talking to a male. All right. Now let's go here. Ma'a Khalidin. Then we have Ma'a Khalidun. This is Mudaf and Mudaf alayh. It must have the kasr here. Aishatu Ma'aha. Zawjuha. So here it looks like this is the correct form. Like I said, I don't recall this form being used, but apparently it's correct because they wrote it twice. If it was an error, it might only been used once. All right. So let me just look at Aisha to Maha Zawjaha. And let me just try Aisha with her. Okay, I can understand. It's with her is her husband. That's what it's saying. So they're saying it twice. With her is her husband. Or you could say her husband is with her. That's what it's saying when they mention it twice. So one here is showing her husband possession, and Maha is with her. So that's why they wrote it twice. I can see from the meaning now. Aisha to Ma'ahu Zawjuha. This is khata. This is wrong. Why? Because here they use the male form. And again, we're just saying that form is right. So this would be saying, this is Aisha. She's not a male. So why would they use huwa? So it's like with him, her husband. Her husband is with him. So that's why they have the It's wrong. Then you have من معك يا علي معي زميلي. All right, this is the correct form. With me, my friend is with me. من معك يا علي معك زميلي. All right. So here, uh, uh, because now Ali is the speaker and he's talking about himself, he can't use this kaf. He has to use the ya al mutakallim because the ya is the one who's speaking. Ali is speaking, so he would say with my zamili, as in this one, the right one. All right, let's look at next. We have ma'a Khalidin. As I mentioned earlier, is mudafun and mudaf ilayh. So any reason for this is majrur or has kasratin or kasra, it is mudafun ilayh. Then we're going to talk about al-alamu mudhakkaru al-makhtumu bita'i ta'nithi la yunawwas la yunawwanu. Wow, man. All right, now I'm going to have to talk about now. We're talking about these are nouns, al-alimu, known nouns that are ma'ruf, that are definite nouns, masculine, maqtum bita ta'nif with a feminine ta, and they do not accept tanween. La yunawwanun. They will not never take tanween. So now we're going to talk about nouns, male nouns that are talking about men that are from a group called memnu min as-sarf. Remember we had those names, Fatima, Khadija, Maryam, all these never, the female names never take tanween. However, there are some masculine names that do take the ta mabuta. They have a, they look feminine. They look feminine. All right. Actually, they're feminine in form, but they're used for masculine names. Example: Muhammadun. This is a male name, and this is for a man. Hamza too. Hamza is a male name. However, its form, another word for form is siga. Its siga is feminine because of the ta mabuta. So because of this, it is treated as the female nouns that never accept tanween. It can only accept the sign of dhamma or kasra. All right? You will never see a tanween with it. Hamza too. Hamza is a male name, but it has a female form, siga, the form. Khalidun. Khalid has tanween because it's a male name. It's a male name with a male form. No tamabuta. There's no indication of feminine. However, Talha has a tamabuta. Therefore, it is mamnu' min sarf and only accepts dhamma or kasra. Talhatu. And here, Mahmudun. Muawiyah. Muawiyah too, the same thing here. And Husainun and Usama too. All right, so here we're showing you here, that's what it's showing you at the bottom. Hamza too is correct. We never, Hamza too is mamnu' min as-sarf. We never take tanween. Tolha too, tamabuta there, it takes dhamma. Or it can take kasra. However, it will never take tanween. Tolha too. All right, that's what this is saying here. Let's go down next. And here we have my tarfu makanin or dharfu makanin. الاسم الذي بعده مجرور بالكسرة. All right, it's talking about ma. All right. And here it's showing dharfu makan. It's the adverb of place. And it's saying a noun which after it is kesra. It has a kesra. And it really looks like it's mudafun. It's mudaf ilayh. That's what it looks like, you know. And I think that was mentioned up here. Let me check. Yes. Remember when I talked about it's a ism darf makan. This ma'a with is a preposition of place. And when we use ma'a, we usually talk about a person who's with somebody. And I think that's going to be it. Yes. That's it for lesson number 10. And I wanted to explain the grammar again. And hopefully, inshallah, that will, let me just say here, I think I explained this as maktum. Maktum it ends with, it's a stamp. It's basically maktum, it has a stamped. The ending of it has the ta mabuta. Bita ta'nith is ta mabuta. And then yunawanu is tanween. I just wanted to restate that. And inshallah, I hope that you understand that. I'm going to send you this, inshallah. And I hope it doesn't have that watermark on it because I just did a crack on it. So, anyway, subhanaka wa hamdika ashhadu an la ilaha anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.